Welcome to the weekend. Stephen has finally finished work, so we've got a weekend of activities ahead of us. It's actually our anniversary weekend as well, which we had forgotten about, so we've got that to celebrate. We're starting today at the country store because even though when we checked our sheep the other day and I said that everything looked okay when we were worried about Maggie, the black-faced sheep, I said at the time we'll get some wormer and get them wormed. So we haven't got any back at home, so I've just nipped out to the country store to pick some up, and I'm also going to pick up one or two other things as well.
What? Ready to roll?
So I'm just back. I had a fantastic chat with the lady in the store, and she was explaining the different types of lamb wormer or sheep wormer to me. And we got a different brand to what we've got previously, because she was explaining, and I've heard this multiple times for different animals, how they can build up an immunity to certain medication. So we've got a different brand this time. Stephen's just had a look at how much they're supposed to have, because it's a certain milliliter per weight. So we're going to do Maggie the black-faced sheep first, and then we'll do all of the rest of them so that we know that we're all done on the same date. I also got a licket because I was talking to the lady in there. We don't usually bother with them, but they've got good vitamins and minerals in, and it's just nice to treat them. So we've got one of those, which Stephen's just opening now, and I got a bag of feed as well, which always helps bribe them when you want to do something.
Come on, Maggie. There you go. Right there. She was there then.
How much do you think she weighs? Got it about right.
Right. There you go. There you go. Come here. Come here. Yumski, yumski. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. Just put the remainder back in there. Rinse that out of water. Job done.
A lot shorter because we're just doing this bit. This gets hot.
I know, we'll just go exactly to the, and then that doesn't get 112.
We'll go from here or from the right
No,
line?
just go from the right one.
Good job.
Right, we've finished over there for now. We'll show you what we've done over there at the end of this video. But the weather's changeable, it's in and out, so we thought we'd come over to the barn. We've been toying with a few ideas over the last week or so about what we're going to do with the barn, because as you can see behind Tracy, at the minute, it's just a dumping ground for, well, anything really. So it's a massive space and we're just wasting it. So we thought what we'd try and do is get all the animals in here full time, with some openings maybe cut in the barn going out to their desired spots where they live, and then on a night and during the winter we can just come in here in one go, lock everything up at once, and everything will be in one place, and it'll be easier to keep clean, easier to feed, easier to keep the rodents out and the eggs collected. So that's where we're at the minute. It's all on paper and it's all ideas. So first thing we're looking at is putting a duck pen. The ducks are just on the other side of that wall there. So a pen in here just for the ducks. It doesn't need to be high, it maybe only needs to be 1 pallet high. So going round there, maybe to where them bales are, and here, and cutting a hole just in here with a couple of hinges on it going upwards like that, so that it's easy get in and out. And then for the chickens, we might have to build a double height one here, going on an angle like this, because we need to use this stable for the goats in the winter. So that will open still and keep the goats in. And this will all be pending with a hole. All this will be got rid of, but with a hole in the back of the barn there, going out to a different area to where the ducks are, and then put the goats in here full time and cut a hole in that side of the barn, which will go in a different area to the chickens. So in all night, everything will just come in here, lock it down in here, and then that'll be it. Clean, easy, keeping us from going in the slot, because we just seem to be getting more raw rain and everything's just getting wetter and wetter. So if we can just come in here and lock everything up from in here, it'll be a lot easier. The only thing I'm worried about is cutting holes in the barn. I mean, it shouldn't really be a problem if I just use a fine grinder to make a hole and pop rivet some hinges on. It should be easy, it's just I don't want to ruin the barn. So that's where we're at the minute. We'll see where we get by the end of today. Is that one so out it wouldn't matter because I could screw it from the inside so that it would pull it tight. So all I have to do is cut a notch out of that bottom one there and drop that in. So only thing is, as far as you know,
Bless you.
go to the next one. Wrong. Is that right to the flat?
Yep.
Right, 3:15. Right, now go to this side and do it. Yeah. That's 3, so we're only 5 centimetres off, so that one's come 5 centimetres this way. Probably overkill, but
That's not like you, Stephen.
right, son. Finish, let's go. We don't normally do this, but we'd just like to give a big thank you and a shout out to the Dustpan and Brush store that sent us a wide range of new brushes. We're not paid to say this, but just credit where credit's due. They seem to be doing the job, battling through this 7 years of crap that we've built up on this barn. So thanks to them. Well, as you can see, we haven't got very far, but we've just got back from the tip because we've just got rid of all that crap that was there. We've had it tidy up. There's only a couple of things to move around. So we think we've got the design we want. We're going to go do it too high so that we can join it to the top and to the frame and make it sturdy, and then we're easy in and out instead of climbing over and putting a frame on so that we're not having to go under and out. And inside, what we're going to do, we're going to take the bottom panel off every pallet, because from past experience all the straw and all the muck gets stuck in there and you can never get it out and you never get it totally clean. So if we take each pallet off, we'll be able to get it out nice and easy, and we'll sweep it straight out because we're going to make it to the floor like that, so we can just do it straight out. And against the wall, we're going to cut that out and put it right up against the barn and then screw it to the barn from the outside. And the same when the pallet goes on the top, we'll cut it around that and we'll screw that, so that'll make it totally sturdy and really solid. So that's where we're at the minute, and I know it's out pallets and it doesn't look aesthetically pleasing, but if it works, we can always make it nicer later on or at another time. But that's it for in here tonight. We'll go over at the bar and show you what we got finished off this morning. Well, I'm pleased to say we've got one project finished and ticked off the list. So the stores is officially complete. So now it's over to Tracy to make a mess of it. So I'll just give you a quick rundown of what we made it out of. So the tops are just, and the shelves are all just made out of pallets. All just made out of scaffolding board. Sorry, I got pallets on the brain. So we used 9 in total, and they cost us like a tenner each. Underneath, all the framework was just made out of 2x4s. That cost us 60 quid. And then we needed a tin of paint, well, varnish, whatever it was, to do the shelves and the cloth. So all in all, it was under 200 quid to complete it and make an empty room into a usable space. So the sink we got gifted, which was going in the skip. So we've got running water, cold water with no dripping tap, which is a bonus. Underneath there, I just put some shelves in, which I made out of some lats off an old single bed that my mum was throwing away, so I took that. That's made them. And the cloth is just to keep everything out of the way and looking tidy. And that's it. Job finished, job done. Move on to the next one. One more thing that I did this morning, I put this other shelf up because she didn't have enough shelves, so she had to have one extra. So I just put that one up this morning for trugs and baskets and that. So yeah, good job done.
Time for a drink.
Yep, time for a drink. Well, shower and a drink.